Is there a sense that despite all the pleasantries that we've seen, that coming out of this conference there's actually more of a bitter divide than there was coming in? Or has that been too cynical?
It proves that. Well, I think it proves that as a planet we struggle to agree on anything, and I do agree. You know, Barack Obama is constrained very badly. You know, we only have to look at the viciousness of the Republicans against pretty much anything he does. You know, they don't have the interests of the world at heart. You know, I think we've got a long way to go. You know, there's so many disagreements. We've got so many problems. To my mind, climate change is a headline issue above which, you know, it stands above all the other small, you know, less headline issues, you know, sustainability, feeding people. It's all interconnected. Water shortages, you know, there's not been that much talk of that. There hasn't been any talk in the mainstream press about, you know, the acidification of the oceans from CO2. You know, some of these are very fundamental issues, you know. So we're not facing up to everything. You know, it seems to me there's a kind of collective denial, and the people who have got the most to lose are fighting the loudest to stop change. That's how I see it.
Any indication that we are moving forward on this issue, that there are steps in the right direction?
Well, I think the fact that we're talking about it and it's getting so much coverage around the world is a massive step forward to where we were even 5 years ago. I think what they need to do at the end of this is say we're going to have another conference in 3 months and iron out the differences. This is not the end. It's part of a longer-term process. You know, if this fails, it's not like we're doomed to irreversible climate change. We've still got time to do something about it. I think this conference has opened up the divisions. It's made them very clear. So we do have some room to discuss the outstanding issues in more detail in the between now and setting up another conference. Although I would say the amount of CO2 emissions this conference has generated, you know, maybe they should do it by video conferencing. It's all about money at the end of the day. And, you know, if I think about the trillions, and I mean trillions of dollars that governments worldwide have used to bail out our failing financial system, if that money had been spent, we could give the developing world clean technology. You know, what we do need to try and avoid, of course, is letting the developing world make the same mistakes we did by building carbon-intensive infrastructures. But, you know, we're offering, you know, Hillary Clinton flew in yesterday and said, oh, we'll set up a fund for $100 billion. I mean, what's that compared to, as they say, the military budget, the bailout budgets? I just think we've got our priorities wrong. But, you know, at the end of the day, the human race collectively is only really waking up on a global scale. And we're only just really starting to get a grip of the challenges facing the world. So it's early days. Let's be optimistic, though. There is an awful lot of very positive stuff going out there. Some incredible moves forward in technology, you know, at a rapid pace. So, you know, even though there might not be a global agreement on a more localized level, country by country, city by city, there's a lot of people making a change. So let's try and be optimistic.
On that optimistic note, I'm going to have to end it because we're bang out of time. But